Good morning, students. In the previous video, we have completed the previous chapter, A Thief's Story. And chapter number 3 and 4, they are not in your syllabus. You can tally them that they are in your syllabus or not. With that, I have shown you in a video. Your English syllabus, I have shown you in a video. You can tally from that also. So, students, the chapter is Footprints Without Feet. So, I think that is the name of your book also, Footprints Without Feet. So, here, can a man become invisible? So, that is a question for you. This is the story of a scientist who discovers how to make himself invisible. Does he use or misuse his discovery? So, it is a story of a scientist that has made a discovery that by using certain chemical or certain procedure, you can become invisible. So, in this story, they are going to tell you that does he use or misuse his discovery. In class plus 2, there is a whole novel for this chapter. Read and find out, how did the invisible man first become visible? Why was he wandering the streets? So these questions are to be done in your notebook when you will be able to get the answer from the text. The two boys started in surprise at the fresh muddy imprints of a pair of bare feet. What was a barefooted man doing on the steps of a house in the middle of London? And where was the man? So the two boys, they noticed something, that there were footprints of a barefooted person. That person was not wearing any kind of shoes or any kind of footwear, that was barefooted. So they were covered with mud. So that's why there were footprints. So they were just thinking that where was that man and what he was doing without any footwear. As they gazed, a remarkable sight met their eyes. A fresh footmark appeared from nowhere. So they were just looking or noticing that those footprints, at that time only they saw something. What was that? Again, there was a fresh footmark appeared from nowhere. Nowhere means there wasn't any person visible, but footprint was there. Further footprints followed, one after another, descending the steps and progressing down the street. Then again they saw footprints, they followed them, they followed those footprints. Footprints were following each other one after another, and they were going downstairs to the street. The boys followed, fascinated. So, boys were excited, they followed those footprints until the muddy impressions became fainter and fainter and at last disappeared altogether. So, those boys were not afraid at all, they were thrilled, they were excited, they were just following those muddy impressions, means muddy footprints, and they became light and lighter again, and at last they disappeared. The explanation of the mystery was really simply enough. The bewildered boys had been following a scientist who had just discovered how to make the human body transparent. So, this mystery, this puzzle, this was quite simple enough that those boys were shocked that they were following a scientist who had made a discovery that can make his body transparent. Griffin, the scientist. So, the name of that invisible man, invisible scientist, the name was Griffin, had carried out experiment after experiments to prove that human body could become invisible. So he was doing experiments and experiments again and again. And what was his main point? His main point was to prove that human body can become transparent and invisible. Finally, he swallowed certain rare drugs and his body became as transparent as a sheet of glass, though it also remained as solid as glass. So, he made that discovery. Had he took one rare drug, some medicine he took, and his body became transparent as a glass. But that only became transparent, but it was solid enough like a glass. Brilliant scientist though he was, Griffin was rather a lawless person. So he was a brilliant scientist, he was so intelligent, but he was a person that does not follow any law. His landlord disliked him and tried to eject him. So his landlord also did not like him, and he was trying to put that person out of his house. In revenge, Griffin set fire to the house. So Griffin also hated his landlord or landlady. He put the house on fire. He wanted to take a revenge. To get away without being seen, he had to remove his clothes because only his body has become invisible or transparent. His clothes were the same. So, in case he wanted to be invisible, he had to put off his clothes, remove all the clothes. Thus, it was that he became a homeless wanderer without clothes, without money, and quite invisible, until he happened to step in some mud and left footprints as he walked. So, afterwards, he became homeless because he has left the house that he has set on fire, and he was a wanderer. He was just roaming here and there, and he had no clothes on his body, and he was without money also, and he was invisible. But at that time only, he put his feet on muds. That's why imprints were there or footprints were there. He escaped easily enough from the boys who followed his footprints in London. So easily he was escaped because he was running and he was going from there. He got escaped from those boys. But his adventures were by no means over. So, but his adventurous journey was not over yet. So many episodes were there to come. He had chosen a bad time of the year to wander about London without clothes. You know, it was a bad time of the year. That means without clothes. If you want to roam without clothes, तो season भी तो favorable होना चाहिए, right? So it was cold season. So in London we know कि बहुत ज़्यादा ठंड पड़ती है, तो it was a wrong time. The air was bitterly cold and he could not do without clothes. So air was so cold and he was not able to continue without clothes. Instead of walking about the streets, he decided to slip into a big London store for warmth. So, earlier he was walking in the streets, but he decided that in this bitter cold weather, he was not able to walk in the streets, so he put a refuge in a store. Closing time arrived, and as soon as the doors were shut, Griffin was able to give himself the pleasure of clothing and feeding himself without regard to expense. So, when the closing time came, what Griffin was doing, he started putting clothes on his body and he started eating. He broke open boxes and wrappers and fitted himself out with warm clothes. Soon, with shoes and overcoat and a wide brimmed hat, he became a fully dressed and visible person. So, he wore many clothes, he wore proper clothes, hat also, and he was just looking like a person. You can see in the picture, without body, a person was there. He then, in the kitchen of the restaurant, he found cold meat and coffee, and he followed up the meal with sweets and wine taken from the grocery stores. Finally, he settled down to sleep on a pile of quilts. So he ate, he had coffee, wine, everything he had, and then in quilts he slept. If only Griffin had managed to wake up in good time, all might have been well. And it was. As it was, he did not wake up until the assistants were already arriving next morning. So, you know, if Griffin would have awakened in time, so there must not be any problem. But he was late and the assistant has arrived. So, when he saw a couple of them, so he became panicked. So he lost his control. He did not know what to do. So he began to run. They naturally gave a chase. In the end, he was able to escape only by quickly taking off his newly found clothes. So, obviously, when he started running, they also started running behind him. And then he was able to escape only in one condition, when he took off his clothes and he became again invisible. So, once more, he found himself invisible but naked in the chill January air. So again he was without clothes and the air was bitterly cold and it was the month of January. So students, up to here only we will study today. This is an interesting chapter. So many moral questions are also there in the chapter. So if you have found out the answers of these two questions that were in the beginning, you are supposed to write them in the notebook. Thank you students. Have a nice day.